November 29th, 2025, number 1205, maybe 1206, pound, built by Keith. My name is obviously KeithBrentDuncan.org, which is a legitimate website. I'm the wealthiest person in the entire world, not only the USA, but the world. Today, we're at SolutionWater.org, which is also SolutionSafeWater.org. You are in total control of your own community. That means you decide everything about everyone else. You pick the decision as a group, 5 people, 1,000, maybe 1,000,000 people, using Evote.one through one open public database, shared information, unhackable, read-only memory, blockchain, FOIA.ONE. The entire focus of Unocracy.org is you stop stealing, stop lying, stop hiding, stop conspiring. What happened to me at October 3rd, 2011 is completely unforgivable and unforgettable. I'm arrested, but they won't tell me why. I'm kidnapped and persecuted, almost drugged to death, 848 days. Then it got worse. 50 years of work of Fortune1.org that was previously registered as CreatorKeith.com, BuiltByKeith.com, even FollowKeith.com is destroyed by Sherry Duncan, Matthew Duncan, Kyle Duncan, Brian Walker, and literally my very own lawyers, judges, everybody involved says, we don't know who is KeithBrentDuncan.org because I have turned over the world to you. Today, we had a Democrat Fulton meeting, rally, where we met the future governor, the future mayors, the future city councilmen. They'll be so easy, you get it? Easy to get into office so they can actually represent the will of the people as a true representative and get paid more than they've ever been paid before by doing a great job for the same group of people that gave them authority in the first place. This is all about direct democracy. We had most of this in 1976. Our credentials are also at findkeithawife.com.org. I've got all the websites designed to teach the whole world how to be self-sufficient, self-saved, self-liberated. Your community now stands on its own 2 feet. You're out of debt. You homestead, solutionhousing.org, and you create your own small businesses where everyone takes care of each other. Because right now, most people are doing the old backup move, the old Michael Jackson moonwalk. Because most people, when you finally admit it to yourself, you're unconscious objectors. You moan and groan and whine and complain about everything and anything, but you seldom, if ever, can learn how to move forward. In fact, it's so severe that you think you're in the light, but in reality, guess what? You're in the dark. You're in the dark. And here's the proof. Hydroelectric power right behind me. Hydroelectric power, recreation. Well, this is where we're at. We're at the Chattahoochee River. You're right here. But yet you don't even know where you are. Call us immediately and go directly to everyone. The governors, mayors, police chiefs, particularly corporate executives, so that the world will now use my system to eliminate the criminal ruling elite at the very top. That was called clear-collar crime, the final terrorist, hostage for profit. They are Lucifer-worshiping antichrists. And the value of the churches, starting with the number one, Oak Grove United Methodist Church, Peachtree Road United Methodist Church, even my original Peachtree Corners Baptist Church, all knew that I had been kidnapped and I was being persecuted and threatened by my own family because they all they literally said in their own stupidity, they said I was a drug addict. They said that I had no right to live anymore because they wanted my $40 billion worth of assets. Fortune1.org is the world's greatest group of overseers who give 100% of everything they've ever done, including their assets, their wealth, and their knowledge, to we, God's people. That's it. Call us, 770-377-2106. And call up Tom Hegg In Las Vegas, he's one of the rarest people that we've spent well over $15,000 and thousands of hours educating. He's at 725-666-7599. He's finally got his own cell phone about 2 weeks ago. He's got an extreme situation of panic attacks, and he can't focus on going forward. He can't focus on the needs of others, which is the whole value of solutionmanifesto.com, teammoneymachine.com, where you earn your own living, pay as you go, and constantly ask people, and mean it, what do you need? How can I help you? That's called the outreach ministry. Originally it was Disciples of Keith, and yes, I have the other websites of, well, you'll find them, Savior Keith and Saint Keith. In fact, I'm a guardian angel. Sent August the 15th, 1958, which is my international ID, 1 dash date of birth, -1. Now everyone will know who is who and who owns what. And every time anyone does a trade, they're going to list it in an open public database that gets rid of Google, Facebook, gets rid of everything, and everyone will now integrate and use all of my technology. It's worth more than $40 billion. Proof of fund, Keith, Keith, 2022.com, and you'll finally understand that my whole life purpose is to serve and protect you as God's guardian angel, protector. We finally found Mary today, who's running for the city council and the mayors. She actually does know Charlie Paparelli and Sig Mosley, the key people we've been asking to speak with for now 20 years. And the problem is nobody's protecting your rights, your assets, and definitely no one's protecting your souls or your rights, which is why GodsConstitution.org is solutionmanifesto.com and Team Money Machine. How much will I get paid? Trillions of dollars, because my system will now be used worldwide to manhunt down, there it is, manhuntall.com, citizens arrest, legally and peacefully, of course. So the criminals will now scream bloody murder, and they will force themselves, literally volunteer themselves to turn themselves in to tell where their assets are. They usually spend them, by the way, but to go back and beg for forgiveness from all their victims. Otherwise, they can't re-enter society as contributing members. And yes, the choices will be death row, prison, and being exiled. Anyone who refuses to protect my life, which is why I've been asking for safe haven protection for now, well, it was actually September 25th, 2011, the most critical day, when Robert Rose is cyber hacking me all the way to Langley Air Force Base. And when I detected that, I really had no choice but to ask the military. SolutionMilitary.com was delivered on September 25th, 2011. It's where Langley Air Force Base is. It's also CIA and basically the nerve center of U.S. Space Force. How do I know this? I have photographic memory, and because I work with God, I'm working on behalf of each of you the whole time, my whole life. TurnOffLights.com also unifies the world as no more fossil fuel burn, maybe 5% of the current demand. We go to free hydroelectric power, which is solutionwater.org and freenuclear.org. Everyone benefits. It's also safe. The whole focus is I protect your rights, and yet I have nobody, including my own pastor, Dr. Beth, and everyone else that asks, what is this all about? It's about you taking care of business so that no crimes occur. If someone does commit a crime or violation, take them down to the local churches and civic groups first. If they refuse, then have them arrested using DOSJ.org. And instant justification, instant, not persecution, but instant conviction using dueprocessoflaw.org, all part of solutionjudge.org. This is a little bit longer. This is like 9 minutes now. Using my very own technology that we procreated called Foam Cradle, ICSTAN.org, that was originally Pocket Bell 1981. BBL Industries, DCA, Digital Communications Associates. I've developed more software and more hardware called firmware than any other living mortal, all using human psychology and philosophy and enforcing the original 11 commandments.